Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all the praises and the highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akyam across this world, who will spread his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the election be upon your households. God shalom. So as you can see the title, I want to make a video concerning this subject today. Okay, because it is very important for you to stay active, man. Not just because you're in the truth means that you now all of a sudden don't have to do anything with your life. You know, just sit at home, watch TV all day, watch news, and do nothing physically. You have to understand, man. When we are eating the food that they are poisoning, okay, when we are breathing in the air that they are poisoning, all the toxins, there has to be a way for it also to go out. So when you work out, or when you do a sport, or when you train, you sweat. So of course also you're gonna sweat out some of these toxins, you know. Plus, it is better for you to stay active because you also feel more energy, man. You feel yourself stronger. Okay, so it is already enough that they be targeting us with the food, with the drink, with the chemicals, with the radiation. But on top of that, you also choose not to even do anything physical, like not even a few push-ups or squats. What is that, man? You gotta do something, man. Okay, even our ancestors were fit. So there's something here. It says in the scriptures, First Timothy 4:8. For bodily exercise profited little. So if you exercise, it profits, but it profits a little. Okay, compared of course to the scriptural things. But it still profits. Okay. But godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. Okay. So ultimately it's not the physical, okay, but still it does not mean that you don't have to do anything. Okay, you could play, maybe if you are a boxer, you could maybe go to the gym and do some boxing, maybe box on a boxing bag, or maybe do some sparring or some technique, combine it with some high intensity interval training, or you name it, man. you know like 2 times in a week, 15 minutes, 2 times, you know of doing high intensity interval training is already enough for you to sustain, your condition, sustain your body in a good shape. Okay, combine that maybe with some massage, for recovery, and you should stay fit for longer, man. Okay, it can help you getting less and less injuries, getting less and less pain, back pain, for example. You name it, man. Neck pain, shoulder pain, man. You have to train in order for your body to be stronger, and then you will also have less pains, man. All right. There's something that is called the 2190 rule. So I put a statement here. It says the 2190 rule states that it takes 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to make it a permanent lifestyle change. Okay, so part of my profession, I'm a physiotherapist, so I often help people with their bodily issues, like their back pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, you name it, man. And usually I treat them, by massaging the muscle area, and also doing exercises, man. And then you see step by step that it gets better. But I often tell them, like, hey, man, it's good to try these exercises for at least a few weeks, like 3 weeks, because so-called research says that after 21 days you create a habit. Okay, now it's getting more into your system. Now you're creating a pattern for yourself, and after 3 months, that's why you often hear at the doctor, the physio appointment, that they say, okay, we have a plan for you for 3 months. It might seem long, but after 3 months it really is becoming part of your lifestyle, man. Okay, so like I said, man, if you into boxing, you can maybe try some boxing. If you are into soccer, you can maybe play some soccer. If you're into American football, you can play some American football. If you're into golf, you can if you play some golf. If you like to go to the gym, just work out, then do that, man. But do something, okay? As long as it does not hinder the truth, all right? Because that is most important, of course, man. If you're now standing in a camp on a Saturday, but on a Saturday you have every Saturday you also have a match, with your team sport. Now you gotta choose. Are you gonna continue this career of yours, or are you gonna stay in the camp? So now it's gonna be a problem for you in this truth. But if you are standing in the camp on a Saturday, and you have a match on Sunday or on Friday, and you can just play your sports, then you can just do it, man. But the thing with team sports is that when the Sabbath comes, you are still obligated to go to the training, for example. So it would be best if you do an individual sport wherein you yourself can decide when you go and when you don't go. Okay, because when the Sabbath kicks in, of course, you gotta, try to keep your rest. Okay, but me personally, for example, I did play soccer for a very long time, and since a few years, I officially quit the team. But here and there, I still play with friends of mine, some soccer. Next to that, I try to at least go to the gym sometimes, And next to that, I do MMA, so like mixed martial arts, which is consisting of both striking, and grappling techniques, wrestling. Okay, some of the brothers they do BJJ, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. That is, another form of fighting with a gi on, with a gi on. So it does not mean that you have to come professional or the best of the world in that thing, but at least you're doing something. At least you're keeping your body active. Look at our ancestor Jacob, man. Even he was wrestling with an angel. Okay, you know how strong he was and how fit he was to be wrestling with an angel for almost the whole day. Okay, we can read it here, man. It says here Genesis 32 verse 24, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. An angel was it, okay? And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. So our ancestor Jacob, whose um, name was later changed into Israel, is gonna say he wrestled so hard with the angel that the angel, that his hip got out of joint, you know as you wrestle with him. Now, I'm not saying if you go play sports that you have to play the sports this hard, but just to show you, like wrestling is also a part that our ancestors used to do, you know. So if you're into that, why you can train it, And he said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And he said, "I will not let it go, except thou bless me." So our ancestor would not let the angel go, except he would get a blessing from the angel. And he said unto him, "What is thy name?" And he said, "Jacob," which the name Jacob in the Hebrew is Yaquab, okay, which means supplanter. So verse 28, and he said, "Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel." Okay, Israel. For as a prince has thou power with Yahweh and with men, and has prevailed. So the name Israel in the Hebrew is Yashar Allah. Okay, Yah meaning he, Shar means prince, and Allah means God or power. So he's a prince of God. He's a prince of Yahweh. Okay, he's a prince of the Most High. So we, as his descendants, also have this in our genetics. That we have we have been given something extra from the Most High. All right. But this was just an example to show, like, hey, if you're into wrestling or into fighting, you can train it here and there. Just don't try not to go overboard with it. For me personally, also sometimes it's a bit difficult to combine it with my job because my job already is physical. I'm working with my hands, treating people with my hands. But when I fight, I also get like certain pains in my hands, my shoulders, and whatnot. So I try to balance it out. You don't have to work out every day, for example, for hours. But like I often advise people, and what I also try to do myself, is at least 2 times in a week, some form of activity. Whether it be 2 times going to the gym in a week, then it be that. Whether it be one time gym, one time MMA, then it be that. When it be a one-time soccer, one-time MMA, then it be that. But at least 2 times I'm trying to do something, man. And if you're not into sport, you maybe you like walking or like going for a jog or running, then try that, man. But do something, okay? It says here, Sirach, or also known as Ecclesiasticus 30, verse 15. Health and good estate of body are inf- are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. Okay, so having a good, healthy body, healthy lifestyle, is more worth than gold, man. Okay, and a strong body above infinite wealth. All right, strong body also meaning physically. How you keep your body strong by training, working out. Okay. Also, if your body is strong, you don't get that. You don't get sick that quick. You know. Another thing, when you are feeling sick, don't train too hard because your body is already fighting the disease. Now it also has to recover from the training, so it's gonna be too much for your body, man. Okay. So it says here, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Okay, so your body being in shape, being healthy, nothing concerning money wise is more worth than that. Because think about it, if you look at some movies, you see a certain king. He has all the riches, big castle, whatnot, servants. But this man, he cannot even come out of his chair, without help. He's so fat, so bloated, you know. What what is that about, man? You got all these riches, but you cannot even, walk a few a few steps without getting tired, without getting out of breath. That is not good, man. You know. So in these days, also, man, try to do something, man. If you are walking up the stairs and after one, two stairs you're already out of breath, that is not good. Hey, everybody, of course, is not. Um, and let me say like this: when you get older, of course, things like this are gonna get harder. But still, even if you're getting older, you can still do some form of exercise or still do some form of activity. Maybe go for a walk. Like even the elder apostle, what I've seen Gabar, he goes on a hike. Puts on the backpack. I believe even sometimes a weight vest, but I'm not sure about that one. But even he, is still uh, doing something physically, active. So that is it, man. You know, I hope it was edifying. Like I said, if you can do something active, and it does not hinder the truth, then do it, man. It doesn't mean that now that you are in the truth that you have to leave off everything. Okay. So with that, I hope it is edifying. And I want to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akia across this world, who are spreading his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. Shalom.